This has benefited our Nexthink users quite a bit. Instead of having to run a remote action and then check the results of that action, refresh it a few times, and then decide off of what the results are, what you need to do next, now the flow can automatically be built into Nexthink. It has really great kind of if this then that type of smarts that really takes the guesswork out of the engineer's hands and puts it back in the automation flow. So it's a great way to automate your automations.
Well put. I love that. Automate your automations. Absolutely. And looking to automating your automations, is there a problem, Brandon, that you could describe that you solved using Flow that you weren't able to solve before?
Yeah, we had one big one is mainly updating device drivers for all our Dell and HP devices that we have in the domain. It was kind of a struggle to get it figured out, but once the flow came out and we were able to use that, it was really easy to get the pieces put in together with the information. There it is, linking it together. So you can see easily how our flow goes and where the checks are for which different types of devices you have, where your device drivers are at, and it can automatically action off of that. So I mean, really, each one of the orange spots is a place where an engineer had to go and make a check manually and do manual actions to continue this. And now it's all 100% automated. So our entire domain is automatically updating drivers. It's beautiful.
Yes, yeah, this is a beautiful workflow and very impressive. And I understand that you were able to increase your driver reliability using this.
Yes, yeah. Once we did this, our help desk call, just standard weird calls, dropped by a noticeable amount because just the weird driver issues are no longer an issue.
Oh, that's great to hear that you saw less tickets as a result of this.
Yeah, definitely.
And I understand you have, this is an example of kind of like a more robust workflow that you built during the PTP, but do you also have some examples of more other workflows that you did as well?
Yeah, I do. In fact, I could probably do a screen share and show you one. This is just a short one that we did. We have a new program that controls privilege access management for users, and it has a set of policies that needs to be deployed to each device. And depending on the number of policies, we can tell kind of what state their device is in, whether it's connected, not connected, if it's got full policies in that. But this is just another thing where instead of trying to train our back-end engineers to look at this remote action and do this action, we basically just automated all the thinking the engineers would have to do into a flow. And it just verifies registry settings. It adds in processing delays for the device to process the commands we send to it. And then it asks for, to update the policy, processing delays. We can add in all the things that engineers would have to do. And then down at the end, we can check the policy and it'll tell us exactly if it's fully enabled, if it's in sleep mode, or if it came up with an error. So we know the status of all our devices instantly without FE intervention, with having to kind of help the remote action along. So it's all included in one nice, beautiful flow that we can plus show this to our C staff, and they instantly can see our logic, and they understand, oh, we know exactly what you're trying to do and how you're doing it, and that sounds great. So it makes both engineering it on the back end and showing it on the on the report side just really simple. So this is a great piece.